Hey everyone, how's it going? It's going great with me just doing another video. I have been counting down the number of days that until the brand new lineup of smartphones comes out by Samsung. I told you in my past videos all about it, and last week talking all about what to expect with the Ultra. We are only 8 days away from the big day, and looks like that 2023 by Samsung is a great year. This year Samsung focused mainly on their cameras on their Samsung Galaxy S23, Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus, which will be the last year of Samsung makes the Plus model of that phone. So bad news, Dad, you have to either get the Samsung S model, which my dad is getting old, not like us young people. I am not old, I just prefer bigger phones like my iPhone 6, plus my Motorola Edge, plus and my Samsung Galaxy S23, plus that I am getting it in probably 9 days from now or 11 days from now. Sorry, not the Samsung S23, plus this beast of a new era of smartphones. This will lead the next generation of smartphones. This is the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and it comes with their S Pen. It's included when you purchase this phone. I am really excited to get my hands on one, and since my plan is to have this phone for quite a while, for the next 5 years until February of 2028, I will be 30.5 years old by then. Wow, I know, crazy. So originally my plan was to buy the 512GB model, but for some reason Samsung doesn't have got that storage model of that phone this year, just only 4 storage sizes, the 128GB, 256GB model, and the whopping 1TB model, which for 3 years for their S21, S22U, and now S23 model of phone. So I am really excited about getting that phone in 9 or 11 days from now. Like I said last week, that my plan, if everything meets my standards on this phone, which I think it will because it's a high-end smartphone made by Samsung, to have the Ultra Express. So if everything goes well, if I do decide to get this phone for myself, I will go to the store on Saturday the 18th to ask if they have it out on display for people to demo it before people consider buying the product, which is really smart of them because it doesn't look the same and feel of it online as it is in the store. I don't want to pre-order this phone, and the reason is I covered off 2 weeks ago in my video. I will probably think about it over that weekend, and if it's a 100% yes, then on Monday night I will go to the store and buy this brand new phone. And I am really happy because it will be my very first phone ever to be running the factory software on it, which I think will be One UI 5.1, which is run by Android 12. A guaranteed 4 years of software updates and 5 years of support, which is really cool and awesome, not like Apple with only 3 years of support. I may get a battery replacement after 3 years. A phone battery of Li-ion battery can do roughly 500 charge cycles, which it all depends on the person. If you are a person who uses their phone a lot like my dad, then he needs to charge his phone once a day, so he will get only a year and 5 months. I have been tracking his battery cycle count, and he just charged his Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus that he got literally 50 weeks ago, which is almost a year ago. He just made his 320-second charge last night. So his phone will have 80% of battery on July 26th of 2023, which is this year. As for me, I have my iPhone SE2 for almost 3 years now. April 27th of this year will be the 3-year mark, which is coming up in just 2.5 months. It has just had its 383rd charge, and it has got 84% on it for battery health. Only iPhone has got this feature, not iPad or iPod Touch. So as you can see, I have got my iPhone SE2 longer than my dad had his Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus. I really don't understand why he didn't get on February 26th of 2U Grade 22 the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus, which came out 2 weeks ago then. I am so happy and glad he didn't, because for some reason the S22 Plus is actually worse than S21 Plus, so thoughts why. I always wanted that phone, and I still do very much so. One night a month ago, back in the beginning of January, I almost bought that phone online. I know what you're thinking, online buy phone no go, but my dad has got the exact phone, so and I use it sometimes even when I am not supposed to. But that phone reminds me a lot like my Motorola, and it feels great. Samsung made a great job with making that phone. The new S23 Plus is a bit better, but still a downgrade than the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus. The Samsung S10 Plus that came out on March 8th of 2019, that phone was the second best phone that Samsung has ever made, but sadly it only gotten 3 years of support. It still has got a really great battery on it. Its battery health is at 75%, and with 736 charges on it. So if I will buy this phone in April on the 26th, I won't be buying myself the iPhone SE3 that came out April 2022. I know that I may get support on it for only 2 years, not 3, but I do, and I don't care. It's hard because I really like iPhone, but I also really like Samsung and Motorola with Android operating system. It's kind of hard. Thoughts why I have been using 2 phones for the past 2 years. I am going back to iPhone someday, maybe for my 8th phone in 5 years from now. I guess I don't know. I almost like not to buy iPhone SE3 at the end of April, because I use my iPhone every night to watch YouTube and keep track of notes and stuff. I would love to have a bit bigger screen size as my new nighttime phone. But now all of the iPhones these days have got the stupid and annoying notch at the top of their phones by Apple. I guess I will get used to it over time, but it's just annoying. I wish this year Apple remove it completely and replace it with the pinhole as you see on smartphones non-Apple these days. I guess that I would consider buying an iPhone 8 as my nighttime phone. The reason I don't like using my daytime phone at night is because sometimes I do stupid things on it, like watching something naughty, and sometimes I call random phone numbers, and sometimes 911. So thoughts why on my nighttime phone doesn't have a SIM card in it, but I can text on it when I am in a Wi-Fi zone area. I don't want to spend a ton of money on my nighttime phone. I don't care about my daytime phone. I don't have got a problem, guys. Some people think that like my stepmom, but I don't. I touch only my dad's phone because I love some features on it. I am jealous that my phone currently has got poor speakers, not as loud. My Motorola phone goes really loud, same as my iPhone. It goes really loud considering it's almost 3 years old. So thoughts why I always touching my dad's phone, even my stepmom's old phone, Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. It seems like phones back a few years ago had a lieutenant better sound than the new phones that we have got today. But the problem with a 3-year-old phone or a 2 years old phone, the question is how long can it be supported for? This phone can be supported until November 15th of 2025. I just can't believe that my phone is already almost 4 months old. It's crazy. So hopefully this phone has really amazing battery life on it, and it has got great speakers on it. The first Ultra made by Samsung is their Galaxy S20 Ultra. It has got really amazing sound quality on it and speakers. That was the best smartphone ever that Samsung ever has made today. Loudest speakers on a smartphone. Guys, people don't care a lot about music these days, probably because they can cast their phones to Bluetooth, but I don't want to bring both of my phone and my boombox speaker into the bathroom with me when I am taking a shower. Quickly, let's talk about the main topic about this video, which is all about a flashback to February 2022 last year, when Samsung released their lineup of smartphones, and their Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, which I watched the unboxing of that phone on YouTube, and it looks like the new king of smartphones. And this year Samsung finally upgraded their cameras from a 108 megapixel camera wide lens up to a whopping 200 megapixel wide angle lens. It's crazy, right? I just can't believe it. Let's get back to talking all about last year's Ultra. Last year the phone came out a week later than the S23 Ultra this year. Their slogan is their epic standard, and the Ultra is the new note. The S22 Ultra came in at 229 grams as its mass. It was shipped with Android 12 with One UI 5. It came with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip in it, and in Europe only it's a different kind of chip for some reason. It came with 8, 12 and 16 gigabytes of RAM. If you get the 1 terabyte model only, you will get 16 gigabytes of RAM. I am not sure why this year with the S23 Ultra it's less. It's only 12 gigabytes, not 16 gigabytes of RAM. RAM is used for gaming. I am not much of a gamer anymore like I was about 11 years ago. The S22 Ultra comes in at 128 gigabytes, 256 gigabytes, 52 gigabytes, and 1 terabyte of storage capacity sizes. It doesn't have got removable storage. It has got single SIM or hybrid dual SIM in standby. It has got a 5000 mAh battery cell in it. It can do wired charging up to 45 watts, 15 watts and 15 watts wireless, and 4.5 watts reverse wireless charging, which is pretty awesome and cool. It has got dynamic mode 2x infinity all-capacitive touchscreen with HDR10, plus 1 billion colors. Peak brightness can go up to 1750 nits of brightness, which is wow crazy bright. It has got a 6.8-inch screen size with a 120 Hz refresh rate. This year Samsung made it more smoother, coming in at 144 Hz refresh rate, which is ancient. Maybe thoughts why I love my dad's phone. It has got 120 Hz refresh rate on it. My Samsung Galaxy F53 only has got a 60 Hz refresh rate, which sometimes lags when I am scrolling through Facebook or something. My old Motorola has got a 90 Hz refresh rate. My iPhone SE2 has got a 60 Hz refresh rate on it. My Apple Watch has got a 120 Hz refresh rate, which I can't believe it. Thoughts crazy. And my iPad Pro 3, 11-inch that I got last year, and I got it a year old. It has got a 120 Hz refresh rate. So back to talking about the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. It has got always on display. It has got stereo sound with Dolby Atmos tuned by a JG, whatever that means. It has got a 108 megapixel wide lens camera. It has got 10 megapixel telephoto lens. It has got a 10 megapixel Percausoc telephoto lens on it, and it has got a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens on it with 10 times optical zoom, which can do a 100 times zoom, which is ancient on a smartphone. This is so far the first phone ever made by Samsung to make a 100 times zoom, which is crazy. I just watched something on TikToks about that the all-new S23 Ultra can take a photo of the moon while say what now. I don't know if it's true or not, but I have a hard time believing that, and even with 100 times zoom, the image of it is really clear. I am quite impressed. Great job, Samsung. If this fact is true, I will definitely have to try it out. The S22 Ultra has got a 40 megapixel wide lens for the selfie front-facing camera. This year on the S23 Ultra it is going to be a 12 megapixel ultra-wide lens on the front-facing camera. The S22 Ultra comes with their S Pen. It is a smaller version of my Apple Pencil. It acts at the bottom of the phone. It has got an excellentometer, barometer, fingerprint scanner under display, and it's ultrasonic. Pressure sensor, magnetometer, gyroscope, hall sensor, proximity sensor, EGP light sensor, dual band GNSS, and it has got a GPS built in it. It has got a IP68 water resistance on it, which up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. This year on the S23 Ultra it will have an IP69 water resistance on it, which can go up to 3 meters for 45 minutes. Crazy. It has got an enhanced battery rating of 108 hours of battery life on it, which is standby time, where your phone is turned on but it's in standby mode. It has a good range of speakers, minus 27.3 LUFS, which for me not a great phone. Hopefully the sound on the S23 Ultra is better than last year's model. Let's do pretend unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. I am sort of excited to open and unbox this. As you can see that the box is thin like today's versions of smartphones. As you can see that we have got the phone itself looks pretty nice. This is the first year where the Ultra is the new Note. This year the S23 Ultra is the second Note Ultra. This is the Platinum Black, which will be my second choice if Samsung doesn't have the phone I want in lavender. The lavender is a pretty nice color. Let's set it aside for now. In the box you will get some paperwork, of course, but us men don't need paperwork, only for women and old ladies, no offense. And you get the USB Type-C cable, not the charging block, which I don't like. They want you to spend more money to buy the charging block. It's kind of stupid in my mind. Let's now focus on the main dish, the phone itself, and as you can see all around, it looks like a great phone that Samsung manufactured. As you see, the camera on the phone has got 5 lenses and the flashlight in the middle of it. It's a powerful quad camera system with laser autofocus. Pretty sweet. It can go up to 100 times zoom, which is crazy on a smartphone. I can't even imaging. Okay, thoughts, great to know about that. Guys, at the bottom of the phone it has got 2 holes in it. The SIM card tray remover pinhole, and plus we have got the microphone. As we take a closer look at the S Pen, it's black, only comes in one color, which I am glad, then I can tell which one is different compared to my Apple Pencil, which is white. Let's now set it up with this bad boy. I will need 15 minutes to set this bad boy up. I only will set up the basics of this pretend phone I have here. As you can see, when I get my brand new phone, I am going to transfer my data via USB Type-C to Type-C to set up my brand new phone, if I end up officially getting one of these. My dream is to own a Samsung Galaxy Ultra. It has got a really nice full screen display. I am going skip that step. Thoughts, it were all set up, it looked really amazing. If you double tap the screen, it will pull up wallpapers. As you can see here, it's not a lot, but there's some. You can set the wallpaper for the Samsung Galaxy S22 and S22 Plus, which is super cool. I will check that out when I get mine. And we have got 2 video live action wallpapers, which are sick and pretty cool. Set as wallpaper, pick a petal. What's this? I don't exactly know. You can navigate your phone with the S Pen. Remember, only get the S Pen with the Ultra. To create a note, you tap on Samsung Notes, tap on plus, and there you go, and you can even set it up on the lock screen. If you need to take a note down, just take out your phone, remove the S Pen, and start working. It's really handy and convenient. Like my iPad Pro, I don't have to put my pin in my iPad Pro, just start wording. I am pretty sure that my dad will be very jealous of him. The Ultra is the next new era of smartphones. I just can't believe I will have one in my hands 8 days and counting. Let's check out some settings of the phone, like motion smooth. Say what? Wow, there's adaptive, which is 120 Hz, which uses more battery, and the standard is at 60 Hz display refresh rate. What? Wait, this solves one of my problems. With this stupid phone I go, well, check it out tomorrow. So there's thoughts my video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you all next week, where I talk all about this brand new phone by Samsung that will come out in 8 days from now. I will finally be looking into that. Maybe I just saved myself $2,500, while after almost 4 months I didn't see this in settings. Well, bye.
Bye.